Okay, let's talk about some other questions. Ugh. I have a question about Paris Hilton, but honestly, like, I'm not even prepared to deal with that right now. That got me right in the feels. And the thing is, like, I knew she was putting on an act. I knew that wasn't really her. And when I got validation of that, like verification, and why. If you haven't seen the documentary, go check it out. All right, some more topics from my coach. Mammoth is now co-writer for this show. We are going to figure out a way to do this. You know, some of this is just, I need to figure out how to formulate questions. I also need to figure out how to gather the results, because I do like my data. I do like data collection. So here's, oh man. Oh, here's the first one. Who's the better front man, Ozzy or Freddie? It's almost like he's trying to bring all of the hate to my channel. Okay, I thought I just had an idea. I just had an idea. Morgan's going to help us out. This is a job for Morgan. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to shuffle Morgan. Who's the better front man? It was so much fun too, because like Saturdays especially, great day. It's the end of the week, like people are asked out. We just wanted to finish our week and just go home and like, you know, I actually have something called a second and third nap, also known as not nice pre-gaming. This would be a perfect Saturday discussion, and sometimes one of us would send each other a text saying, put this topic on the docket on Saturday because I want to discuss it. And then we'd have to build our case. I think two things that they don't teach in school, and I wish they did, you know, little kids. Philosophy and debate. And I really wish those two things are lost arts. And I feel like when I talk about humans needing to improve, I talk about all of us needing to improve. I'm not talking about this group over here needing to improve. I'm talking about we are all on the hook to improve, okay? Including myself, all right? Nobody can tell me that they're better than another person. You know, they could be committing financial fraud, but you got something. You got something. All right? We all have things we need to improve upon. And if we're harming other people, then we need to suffer the consequences. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about improvement. And I don't understand how we expect people to improve themselves when we don't even really teach them the framework by which one would question oneself. How are you supposed to Like, people don't seem to like to check themselves. And that's not a failing on their part. I just feel like they don't realize it's an option. They don't realize, because they've never done it, that checking oneself actually makes your life so much easier. You don't have to make a gigante error that brings about the harm of a bunch of other people to figure out that, oh, I just needed to get over myself. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back on track. I just really wish they would teach philosophy, which is how to question, and debate, which is how to argue. If more people had these skills, I feel like we would not be in a lot of the mess that we are in right now. And then there's other factors, but we're not going to get into that. I'm just saying, down here on the micro level, the we the people level, I just feel like, you know, your everyday interactions, work, home, family, friends, you know, the micro level. I'm not talking about institutions or organizations, because all of those things are, guess what, made up of people and humans. Oh my God, Mammoth. Mammoth's trying to get me exiled. Who's the better front man, Ozzy or Freddie? Oh, man. Oh, we are handling the tough questions right here. All right? Boldly go. And this list does not get any easier. This list of questions is not any easier. And then I had all my questions. Lots of things stuck in my craw about the entertainment industry. Not with music. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Morgan. We're going to separate the cards into reverse and upright. And whoever gets the biggest amount is the winner. Think about it now, honey. We got Ozzy, all the faces of Ozzy. Really, he's like a cat, and he really is on his like 5th career rate. Let's think about it, okay? Freddie Mercury. Better to burn out than fade away. Ahead of his time. Beautiful opera. If anybody has never seen it, I'll link to it below. Maybe I'll try to find the best of both of these guys that I like so much and link to it. Morgan. The fate of this discussion rests on you, girl. Tell us. So that's reverse. See, now we're getting into a groove. This will go a lot sooner, a lot faster than you think. I know, it's a lot to think about, Morgan. I agree. So whoever gets the biggest number of... I will send him a link to this. And this is great, because I know he has already come up with probably 30 other questions. And this channel is going to have plenty of work to do. Which is great, because it helps me practice. I mean, there's so many people in entertainment I want to know more about. Henry Rollins, David Lee Roth actually is probably my first real mentor. And it shows. Okay. We don't care about what the face of the cards are. We care about the number of them. So, oh, well that's, oh, come on. I think, I'm going to try to show this to you. I think we have our answer. This is Freddie, and this is Ozzy, all right? These are uprights. These are reverse. This may have settled the entire... Do you see this? Can you see it? I'm going to count this just to be sure. $35. So that's that'd be 42 for Freddie. So let's just write this down so we can tell him. 35 and Freddie got 42. Wait, that's not right. He got 43. That's pretty close though. But then I feel it. I feel like the next question is going to be from him. He's going to say, who would be the better front man if Freddie had lived? And honestly, I feel like that's a fair question. That's a fair question. Would we ever have seen Freddie get Ozzy'd, like with the drug, like the prescription meds, and would we ever have seen that? Would he have gotten like super fat and had his own version of the Elvis suit? It's a fair question. But what we're saying today is this. Ozzy, 35, and Freddie, 43. That is the result of this. That was a lot of talking just to get to this, right? My bad.